So, family, uh, yeah, that baseball game I was watching. I went to sleep on it. Then I woke back up. Then I watched the end of it. Yeah, those errors and I don't know, holding that picture and keeping it in there that extra little bit. Dang, I hate losing the Cookman, especially the championship game. But on the bright side, there's a lot of other things that happen. A lot of good stuff going on. Y'all already know what's up. What it's about to be. It's about to be Fangs up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started. Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does! And that might be the knockout punch.
Greetings, salutations. Hopefully, you and yours are doing well. It's that face when you kind of forgot to do something and you're like, dang it. I knew I meant to do something, but I didn't do it. And so, hey, we still rocking with what we got though. So, but we'll go ahead and we'll give you the episode title. I'm still salty. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm salty. Walkoff and Offer Up though. So it was a good game in front of a small crowd. I'm being nice by saying small crowd. Yeah, that's a tough thing though. Like with these conference tournaments, to sit up here and act like every game has had like a million people in it, it's been irresponsible. So we're gonna be honest. You know, look, Jeff, I ain't gonna lie. It was at the church, and we was in church for like extra long today. And so, like, I started off, and we was losing. It was B2A. Then I went to sleep, and I woke up, and we were winning. And I didn't want to claim the victory because I'm Atlanta. I'm a reformed Atlanta Braves fan. And then I was like, he keeping him in there pitching. He gonna let him keep pitching. And then we had that error, and then Buddy gave up that home run. I was like, dang it. Like, yeah, we need hitters and pitchers for overall good showing for a team that's primarily freshmen and sophomores. I like that though. I ain't gonna hold you on that. Like that one, I ain't entirely mad about. Y'all got to forgive the laziness on this. I ain't even gonna say laziness. It's been for some reason it's been sleep weekend. Like I've been catching up on every piece of sleep I missed, and actions have consequences, right? Right? You be like, oh, I'm gonna do this. All right, and it kind of don't happen, but I mean, it is what it is, man. I like what Lil Baby pointed out, though. I guess that's kind of a good thing we'll do. We'll point out that the season could have been worse. Like, I don't like to say it like that, but it's the truth. There we go. I'm like, man, why my microphone sound like that? It's the wrong mic. That's why I tapped the thing. I'm like, I shouldn't hear that. So if you don't know, I do have 3 mics. I got the webcam mic, I got the mic here, and then I got the wireless ones. I don't wear them anymore because they sound better on the iPhone. On iPhone, iPad, they do better. On here, this microphone is the best one. So I was listening to the show the other day, and I was like, background noise. I don't normally hear that. So yeah. But yeah. I kind of want to believe coach was trying to get some guys some experience at some points because some of the decisions didn't make sense. I thought it was just me, and normally I'm 10 toes down for shoot. But today, I was like, why is he still in the game? Like, are you saving a pitcher? So if we win this game, do we play another game? Like, why are we doing this? And ultimately, that wasn't the only thing that cost this game. That's the easy thing to poke at. What really, my personal opinion, was the errors. Especially you looked at the missed double play. Like we had some fielding errors. Like I think just watching this tournament, if I'm looking back and I'm looking forward, that's kind of weird. Like I'm look back and look forward. Like what are you doing? But if I'm gonna be perspective and look at this team and what we missed, what we hit on, I really think the big thing was fielding. Like especially in the playoffs. This you can call it playoff. It's like tournament. We had some fielding errors that were egregious. Like it just wasn't it. Like, and that could be me. You know, I could be wrong. I know Keith is different, but I also know that when I watch the game, the fielding errors were frustrating at times. So I think I agree with Lil Baby though. We need pitchers for sure. I mean, you lost your best pitcher. Well, you lost one of your best players. Two of your best players, you were down, and you should have won. I mean, you could argue. I will say this: the better team won. Like this isn't one of those games where I come away and I'm bitterly upset. I'm disappointed. I am that. But if we're gonna be honest, um, and I'm not disagreeing with you on that, little baby. I agree. That probably is due to inexperience. I will tell you, from what I've seen this season, Cookman was a better team. In person, I saw it. So that's not just, oh, I was watching the game, this series. Now I went up there. Y'all know we did the show up there from the baseball facility. Didn't have the best Wi-Fi. But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for bearing with me that day. But at the same point, if we're being honest about this, the best team won. But if you're a FAMU fan, next year you got some hope. I mean, you're losing a couple guys, but if the future is what we see it as, I'm okay with it. It ain't what I wanted though. Okay. So you petty. You petty. BCC. I see what you did there. I see exactly what you did there. Oh goodness. But overall, I'm content with it. I'll roll with it. I'll rock with it for now. You know. I don't want to go to work tomorrow though. Oh, good. Tomorrow's the holiday. I get another day. So hopefully all the Wildcat faithful will forget when they see me. They don't forget. Just like I don't forget either. We could be in the middle of, remember that SWAC championship. Bro, I don't want to talk about it with Florida Classic. Look, I keep that in my back pocket. Like I keep that Florida Classic back there itching in my back pocket. Like they talk trash, and I pull out that big joker. Florida Classic. Halftime and the game. Like it's over. That's my big joker. And I agree, Nehemiah. Like, horrible way to lose a game. Not what you want. Now I will say this: I can't even say it like that because I ain't prayed over it. But ask, and it shall be given unto you. Isn't that what they be saying in the church? Look, one thing I know that the host of this show has been fussing about. Man, can we get some size on this basketball team? 6'11". Like, I'm just saying, like from Chipola. Okay. I ain't even get it rendered up right. Give me like a good couple hours, man. I'm on daddy duty part whatever today. But yeah, a 6'11" center. I believe that means FAMU has two guys over 6'10" on this roster. Let's go. Let's go, Charles. Come on, Charlie. Like 6'11". Like, okay. And he's from a community college. So hopefully he'll be coming in, and that APR won't really be an issue. Like, I'm just saying, we got to do something. Oh man, Nehemiah, appreciate it. You letting the folks know. Hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. I don't always remember to say it, but we definitely appreciate everyone. And I say we because this is a family thing. I spend the time, and the wife sacrifices. Sometimes the kids even have to jump in and help out. Very little bit. We're trying to get one of them. But also, if you don't know, the track team was here in Central Florida. Hopefully they are home already, because it was thunder and lightning about an hour ago, about 2 hours ago. Probably contributed to the naps. But they were down here. The boosters contributed about $2,000 to send them down here. So if you're so inclined, definitely feel free to join the Rattler Boosters and follow them, especially on Instagram. I ain't gonna lie. We got a dude running that Instagram page that is fire. My buddy's been going off, and I have not been so quiet about trying to get him to run everything. Like, I have. Look, I can't even keep up with him. Like I be trying. Yeah, I know I do the Twitter page, and I'd be like, yo, bruh, look, I just need you to run all of it because I ain't got time to keep up with you. Like, that dude, fire, very engaging content, like a lot of videos and stuff coming up, going out, a lot of trying to grow, man, especially with everything going on, man. So look, if you are not following the Rattler Boosters, especially on Instagram, do that. Do yourself a favor, especially in this season. It's a great distraction from everything that is going on in the Marvelverse. So we're not even gonna lean towards that direction today. I'm purposely not talking about that. What's up, Mary 305? So, but I'm purposely avoiding that like the plague. But what I will say, what is not being avoided is a 305 in my yayo. If you are a FAMU football fan, boy, 305, you got that fire, slip and slide, take it to the house, take it to the house. Boy, James Cozy, look, Cozy must be on vacation because he's from Miami. And everybody from the 305 is getting some offers. All I know is we get about 4 of these kids. We got a fast team and sweat. Look, y'all know Miami speed is different. Like those, I remember I was fast, but the kids from Miami, it's a different level of speed. Like, you just be like, y'all ninjas are fast for no reason. Like, I'm just saying, it's all over. And one school in particular, which I ain't gonna lie, last time my high school played them, we beat them for a state championship. I'm just saying, Lincoln High, 30 Trojan Trail. But hey, Miami Southers, they must got a stick down there. They've had a bunch of players who apparently transferred over there. I ain't gonna say that too loud, but they also got some players that are solid, like 5'9", 185, Travis Gamble Jr., Southridge, 2027 too. So remember, the other week, might have been last episode before I started talking about that lady. And look, Mary, did you bring her with you? I'm just saying, I'm just saying, can y'all in the 305 send some more of them up here? Cause look, Southridge, look, I'm just saying, the inner city schools here in Miami, exactly. I'm telling you, look, because Southridge has a tradition. Like, I don't know how they've been in the last decade, but I know they had a good little run going to state championships, and 5'9", 185 running back, 2027. Again, we say this early, we say this often. There's an important thing about recruiting. And one of the big things that has helped and hurt recruiting is the transfer portal. And so when you're seeing players that are literally high school prospects who can't get anywhere, look, Mary, I got you in a second. I didn't even know, but I got a Miami Edison offer for you. But look, this is how the game is changing. I mean, if you're gonna quote unquote play that minor league game,
that means you're gonna get the higher level prospects coming out of high school. They're gonna have to kind of rotate out your system. But if they stay, I mean, Ashton Grable's supposed to be back. I'm just saying, we got a couple guys. There's another one. He's at Southridge, even though he was at Dade before. Montre Jackson. He's listed as a receiver. He's 5'8", 165, excuse me. But he's an athlete. Running back, receiver, DB. It's how he can kick return too. So he's left Dade and stayed in the county of Dade. He's at Southridge too. So I'm just saying, we offering some kids some speed because we know two things that kill in the SWAT: speed and an offensive line. If you can bully these teams, you can win some games. I mean, I'm just saying it. I'll be honest. I want to win, and I want to get that school in Mississippi out of Florida. I ain't really worried about Valley like that. Like, Valley's been coming down here stealing some kids, but that school up in Jackson then got one too many kids from Florida that were decent on the roster. I need that to stop. I need them to stay home and come on over to the orange and green. So, just saying, Now, is this the next one? Okay, I mean, how many more you got? I know I promised you one. I know I got one. Okay, it's the defensive end. He's from Edison. So I don't want to be over there looking like, I got you, Barry. I don't like to do that. The four inner cities: Miami, Edison, Northwestern, is that Central, and Jackson. Okay. I didn't see that we offer any of the Jackson Generals, Central, or the Rockets. Hey, I like sports. Don't do that. I'm from Tallahassee, but look, I KYK when it comes to the state of Florida. Now, this one right here, 5'11", 160, Jamari Johnson, another kid from Southridge, another 2026 prospect. I like it. Again, one of the things, and did this really good. The University of Miami, and y'all know I don't talk about them too often. I don't deal with that private school. But remember when they had like all those kids from Northwestern go there? That's kind of not a bad idea. Like, if you can get a good relationship with a school that produces some good talent, and you can get 3-4 of their best players, all of a sudden they're going to recruit their own. And especially if they're from the city. Y'all already know how we are. I tell people quick, Florida people are cliquish. Like, we are very cliquish. I don't know how else to tell you. If you're from Florida, we click up quick. And it don't matter. I mean, unless it's only two cities that really don't always like each other and they've gotten better. And we're not going to say that because we're not going to perpetuate anything in front of, people who don't know any better. But pretty much, if you're from Florida, we going to rock with you. Oh, yeah, Carroll City, the Chiefs. That's where Rick Ross went. Don't play with me, y'all. Look, I'm a sports guy. Like, don't do that. I ain't going to say you could say anyone because you might say Killian, and I'm like, I don't know their mascot. But I know they exist. I mean, that's better than most. But yeah, Central Rockets, that's where that boy, was that Dalvin Cook? I know Devonta Freeman went there. So, yeah. They produce some talent. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Miami, those kids are fast. Like, if you can, it's the basic of the basic. Norland, yeah. They're like red and black and white, something like that, right? Yeah. I heard about them. So another one of them Bulls. Anthony Bell. Look, okay, 6'4", 290, 2026. The benefits of being on a state championship team, especially a state championship team that put B2A to the local team. I ain't gonna say the Tallahassee team, even though about a third, a half them kids from Gaston, from Tallahassee. I ain't gonna say that though. But look, the Bulls, who quietly have one of the best logos in like football. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's it's borderline shouldn't be a high school team's logo because it's kind of like the logo from like a beer company. But we rock with it. Like we really let it slide because it's really cool and the colors of fly. But 6'4", 290, and I believe they got him as offensive tackle. Look, okay. Like, I don't know where y'all getting these dudes from looking like this. But if this you got coming back, Northwestern, Teddy gonna have a roster. Like right now, just looking at this recruiting. Boy, between Northwestern and Southridge, it's gonna be some fun down there in the 305. Like, I'm just saying. And I love this. We're not leaning on the transfer portal so hard. Like, I like the transfer portal for what it is. But I've said it once, I say it again. You establish the floor of your program with your high school talent. You elevate the ceiling with your transfer portal. That's just my personal opinion. I could be very different, but that's just my personal belief. I think that works best when you're not able to BMF like some of these other programs. But even with the programs that can, when you look at the Ohio States, the Alabamas, and the Georgias, they build their programs with high school talent. I mean, they build the talent level with high school talent. And if they need to get a transfer guy to elevate the ceiling, that's what they do. I think it's modeled. What's up, Jermaine? So how is FAMU feeling about that loss today? Bruh, I'm so hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I'm salty. I'm big mad. Like, I'm big mad. And I don't never root for Cookman and nothing. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, very seldom. I don't, and it's partially, it's not a hate for Cookman. I don't cheer for private schools in general. Like, I just don't rock with them. So, like, I remember they played FSU a few years ago in the Super Regional, and some of the FAMU was like, "Oh, I'm going over there root for Cookman." I was like, "Yeah, I can't do that." Nah, like I'm mad, man. Like they're not used to nothing. Oh, Mary. Oh, you're petty. What's that? But you're not completely wrong. But yeah, look, catch you up, Jeremiah. Excuse me. Dang. Talked about the baseball game. Disappointed. Talked about that 6'11" center we got too. Like Charlie trying. Like, wouldn't it be poetic if it was FAMU and Grambling in that SWAC tournament? I'm just gonna leave that there. Then look at some of these football offers. That's where we at right now, man. I can't even call them polecats. All right, so let's move right along. Another offensive lineman, another 6'4". Shamari Bowens, he's a Southridge too. I'm telling you, if I'm looking at these offers, I'm guessing Southridge and Northwestern got to stick because these some linemen with some size, like 6'4", 230. Y'all growing them like that? What y'all putting in food down in Miami? Y'all putting that good feed in there. Like, I know they used to call us corn-fed in Tallahassee, but good Lord, he's cheering. Mentioning that, hey, I just need us to get one. Just one. 38 Trojan Trail, Tallahassee, Florida, home of the Lincoln Trojans, multiple time state champions. 6'5", 315, Jelani Wilmer Cotton. I'm just saying. Look, Mary, can we say how Willie used to say it? We just putting a border across it. There's a line. Don't look, and you can play Rick Ross as soon as you see it. Baby, don't cross that line. 315, and even Tallahassee. Come on, Doc. I just want that, man. How we feel it? Look, we talking football in May. That's how we feel, EA. That part. Like, I'm so sick of second place, it ain't funny. But this right here, I'm excited about this one. Jelani is a 2026 prospect. Again, high school recruiting. Get you guys in the transfer portal you can, but elevate the floor of this program with high school recruiting. Do they stay 4 or 5 years? That's the hope. The reality is probably not. But if you can establish that floor and then use the transfer portal to essentially rotate talent in and out, right? Right. Like, so for instance, the good Lord's willing, Jelani decides to make his college home the highest of 7 hills, right? He balls out, does amazing, all swag, multiple times Celebration Bowl champion, gets the attention of the other school across the street. They decide, with the rising spear, they're going to give him some money that we quite can't match. He goes over there. Well, ideally, he leaves and just bring him in, rotate a transfer portal athlete. Like, that's kind of the hope. And with your seniors, you use the high school ranks to replace your seniors so that your graduating seniors that are leaving the university or your players who are coming off due to attrition, meaning like graduation and those type of vibes, you replace with high school talent. Whereas any player that hits the transfer portal, you replace with another player from the transfer portal. That's in a perfect world. The world's not perfect. I'm not going to keep on that diatribe because I was going to throw a nice little jab at somebody. And we're not going to be petty today. I'm telling y'all. I said that name twice today. We're not going to shoot for 3. Another one. Look, Ramarius Turner. It's another offensive lineman. 6'4", 280. Like, I'm just saying. I think he's an offensive tackle. But yeah. Like, can we definitely try to get that? Like, I need 1 or 2. He's 2027 though. So we're gonna see. But look at it, what FAMU's offering. And what we putting out there. Just saying. It's a heavy focus on the offensive line. It's a very heavy focus on Florida kids. And they are kids from certain regions. I would definitely love to see us offer some more kids from those places like Madison County, Jefferson County, those other schools. But let's be honest. When you're talking the highest level of the state, they're probably going to have the highest concentration of high talent players. Not saying other schools don't have it. We know Madison County got it. We know Jefferson County got it. We know over there, Pensacola, Booker T. Washington, they got a nice coalition of us over there. You go over to Panama City, Lynn Haven, Mosley, Rutherford, those schools got some talent too. But I think one of the things we're seeing when you're having a state championship in these places where, players like Kimari Pierre from Mary 305s, Miami Edison High School. Look, he even got the Edison shirt on. Look, I didn't know this, Mary. Yeah, I would have sure would have got you though. But he is from Edison High School. He's a defensive end / tight end, 6'3", 220. These kind of kids you need. Hey, don't do that, EA. They stay in Orlando. Look, how many kids y'all done got from Wakaiva? Shoot, you got one from Jones. Okay, Dr. Phillips. You got one from Dr. Phillips. Almost. You offered a kid from Evans, which Evans just kind of got back right. Like, they just getting right. They're banned though. If you get a kid from the Evans band, they fire. That's the best band in Orlando right now. A pop can't hit no nothing. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, unless the kid's playing defense, running back or something. Nah, don't do that. Yeah. Bishop Moore sucks. Edgewater's okay. Like, don't let my wife hear me say that, but Edgewater's all right. I'm just saying. We're not gonna talk to you today, HBC band talk. Congratulations. I don't curse on my show like that, My mama just fussed at me by cussing, so I'm not gonna say hail to any animals. But yeah, hail no. Another one though. Hey, you know, Nayron Jenkins came from this school. Look, Pierre, 2027 kid. So look, we need y'all in the 305 to work on him. Try to, keep sharing the good word. Nah, that ain't like no, don't do that. No, Wakaiva to Orlando is 3 minutes. Like, nah, that's different. That is like, nah, Apopka? I give you that one. EA. EA says Orlando claiming Wakaiva. Like that. Yeah. Nah. Wakaiva, man, please. In order to get from Orlando to part of Orlando, you pass Wakaiva. Like, I ain't gonna lie, literally on the 429, to your right, to your left. If you're going towards Maitland, it's on the left. If you're coming to Ocoee, it's on the right. So, nah, I can't give you that. A lot of Orlando kids are zoned for Wakaiva, believe it or not. I don't know where Junior went. I didn't talk to him. If I see him in the streets, though, I'm gonna let him know. I look, I be rocking with the local kids, man. But Caleb Young, 6'1", 200 pounds. I'm just saying, the current linebacker that we got from Buchholz out of Gainesville, who normally has a good football program. They're not always great. They're the Bobcats. They normally have pretty good players. 6'1", 200. I don't know if you already saw Nayron. Nayron hit that recruiting trail on him quick, like, hey, come on home. I like that. I told y'all, I rock with Nayron. That's my guy. But he's another 26 guy, hopeful for this one. Now, this one, another kid from Southridge, Tyler Brown. I know, like, he had the best picture out there. I literally was like, yeah, doc. 5'11", 170. Screams DB. He listed as a DB. I think he plays safety and corner, but I like it. I ain't gonna lie. And if you got a little swag to him, I'm rocking with it. Like I told y'all, another 26 prospect. I love the fact that we're offering them a lot of high school prospects. This is my hope for the season, though. Can we get them on these visits? And we have a football schedule. I wouldn't bring them on too early in the season because, we got to have that first game where y'all can boo that lady. Like, I told you I wasn't going to say her name. But that first game, I ain't bringing no high school recruits. No. I got to let y'all get them boos out. And then I got to, come on as cozy and be like, hey, we have recruits here. We can't have y'all booing. I wouldn't say booing that lady. I would say booing. That was the way I would sell it. Because maybe that kind of gets y'all to stop booing. But first game, ain't no recruiting visits going on. Albany State, maybe, the kids don't nobody want. But look, baby, hey, don't even walk that lady out there. I'm just saying. Ooh, dang. I'm stopped. Whoa, jokes. Yeah. Yeah, because I already know. Ooh, yeah. I seen it. Our t-shirts already. Y'all was quick. Like the marvelous shirt. That was my third time. I can't say that lady name no more. But that third time, oh man, that's that shirt right there. All you need to do is put one of those things and say all proceeds go to FAMU students. Bomb. You got a banger right there. Now this one right here, another one. He's also a Southridge. I believe he transferred from Dade as well. 6', 178. Gene C. I believe it's like Calix, or Calix, but I don't want to mess up his name. But look, I'm just saying, make sure she's in my homecoming so we don't lose. I'm just saying, like, but so far, hey, recruiting wise, it's been fire. Like, and what is it? Next week? Ooh, next Sunday. Next Sunday, we got a mega camp at JSU though. But it's supposed to be like the largest mega camp, pretty much around. So Cozy's got his camps coming up too though. So but got to be Coach Roll helping with some Southridge kids. Would that be South? Was he at Northwestern though? Like I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You got me on that one when it comes to like where Billy was at. I know he was winning, but I don't know why I forever thought and tied him to Northwestern. But I wouldn't discount, and this is just be my naivete, discount Cozy. Again, Cozy's a Miami guy. Like he's from Miami. And I think one of the good things of having Cozy be what he was, he can sell you the NFL as a player. Okay, Southridge later, Northwest first. Got you. And how far are we away from prediction shows? It's never too early. We talk football year round. I ain't gonna lie to you, probably about a good couple weeks. Look, you got me on that one. Like you already look, you peep game. You've been here, Nehemiah, you been here for a little minute. Yeah, I know. We hit the summer and we go game by game. Try to stretch this mug out. Like, so for this game, we bring in friends, get fashion tips sometime. You know, like I'm just saying. Oh, look, what loss? I got CRS. Is it baseball season? No, baseball season over. What you mean? And respectfully, our HBC band talk is amazing in person. Like, so he already know when it comes to like baseball season. What's baseball season? Oh, that's over, Doc. We get ready for band season, football season. Get ready for this band camps. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I need y'all to do better. Like, I know the FAMU has been advertised out there. But I need the other school to do better too. FAMU's band camp, July 9th through the 12th, and also the 13th through the 19th. But that school over there, Daytona, does one too. You just don't hear about it for various reasons. I ain't gonna be shady today, but I'm just gonna say what it is, man. Also, okay. I ain't gonna say no names because I said I was limiting myself to 3. But boys about to be spicy in Texas. Ooh. May 28th through June 1st. Boys will be hot in Texas. Ooh. I'm just telling y'all now. I ain't gonna tell you where I heard it's gonna be next year, but it's gonna be a lot closer to home. I might be there. But yeah. This right here, it's gonna be spicy. It's gonna be hot. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but it's in Frisco, Texas. One FAMU stronger together. If you hadn't registered, I don't know what to tell you. Like Nehemiah says, I'm there. I ain't gonna make that one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I gotta get some extra coin around here. That's just stomping grounds. Okay. I've never properly been to Texas. I've flown through and stopped and laid over, but I've never made a proper trip. I know how spicy it'd be for others, but I hope to be cool as a cucumber. I agree with you. I'm gonna show up and wreck the party. Oh goodness. Is she addressing the alumni? If so, I'm driving. Is she coming? Asking for a friend. I will say this. I read that thing Dr. Holmes dropped. And bro, you don't get up out of here with that. Like, I loved, and shout out to Kenya. We need to have Kenya come on the show, man. But I saw the article. But I love the response. We're like, Where was this when Elmira was the president? And I was like, ooh, you ain't never lie about that. Like, this is my thinking. This is my thing. Don't ask me to be fake. Don't ask me to be phony. Don't ask me to be docile when I vehemently disagree with something, because that's not what was done during your generation, right? Or were you that, I mean, I get some of y'all to moved on over to the other side there, but were you like Mr. Freeman from the Boondocks in that first episode? Everybody getting sprayed with water hose. You want to go to water? You want to get a raincoat? Like I'm just asking for a friend, and that's where I'm at with it, little baby. Like, let's be consistent, because at a certain point, we're seeing where this stuff is political. Like, all these presidents are just political lackeys, right? Like, so we're just asking you to be different. We're seeing that. We're seeing the devil's hell UF is catching when they're like, we don't want a lackey, we want an actual president. Like, we've had a lackey, we let you get that, you got that, it didn't work. Stop trying to keep putting in lackeys and put in people who know what they're doing. Like, just saying. Like, when someone speaks like this, it's what they think of the constituents. I agree. Certain places, I look. Had to bite my tongue. Certain places, I'm not going on Sundays. I'll leave it there. And I meant that. I've dealt with that in my own. Not where I go now, but certain folks, they said certain things, and I had to come after them. Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You keep that up, and your parishioners will not lift you up. There's certain things that you got to say from the pulpit to keep me, and that's just because you're not. When it comes to that kind of stuff, it's a holistic experience, right? You're not gonna sell me bend over and pray on everything and just hope. That's a wish. I mean, faith without works is dead, right? So, and it could be. I don't go there. When I was in Tallahassee, I didn't go there, and I don't knock anybody who does. Like, that if that's what speaks to you in your spirit, go for it. But for me and for mine, I will not. And you being a Republican doesn't make you a bad person. But sometimes it's time to toe the party line, and there's a time to be honest. And what we're seeing on both sides, but especially in this case, when it comes to academia, we don't see enough honesty. We see a lot of softness. So, told my mom I was not going to be as political because, as y'all see, they are attacking people who have dissenting opinions. You're getting rid of the woke. It's not so much a woke, it's just that someone doesn't want to go along with everything you say. But anyways, so it's gonna be interesting though. If you are a FAMU fan, this summer is gonna be a fun time sports wise, because hopefully we see some growth. We're gonna invite Rick Kinsey on though. I haven't talked about the golf team, some of the things he's doing there, but it's gonna be interesting to see how all of this affects the other side, because I do have my own opinions. I do. I want to see how the economics of this works. We know they're going to push in what they're going to push in. So Lawson guaranteed the CO position for his vote. Hey, man, whatever Uncle Ruckus gets is what Uncle Ruckus wants. Y'all know I don't rock with Uncle Ruckus like that. And I call Uncle Ruckus at this point. It's like, yeah, I know. Little dude was up there crying. Let's butter pecan. I don't rock with bow tie. A lot of them jokers, like, I'm good. Like, but it's definitely sold out FAMU for some silver pieces. But we all know what happened to Judas. Didn't end well for him. It won't go well for them either. Like, that's not trying to be prophetic or anything. It's just nature of the beast. You sell somebody out, they don't forget. When you sell out a whole group of people, whew, better enjoy your silver because you won't have your people, and that's fine. That's your decision. But again, it's gonna be interesting because I think one of the things that the boosters and the alumni association are gonna have to do is try to rally the troops to stay, because you need your alumni to support it this time more than ever, because we see what the economics are looking like for all of us. Yeah, heck, even if you're middle class, you struggling to be middle class. Um, you know, as I told y'all before, some of the numbers that they threw out, they were just numbers. I said that was going to happen. When I was like, hey, 6% of our alumni give back, but what percentage of our students were financially disadvantaged? Like, you can't compare what they're doing at the schools where 30 and 40% are getting Pell Grants to what's going on at the schools where 70% is getting a Pell Grant. Like, your numbers are just numbers because they're callous. There is no rationale. There is no nothing behind it. You're just saying this number. So it's gonna be interesting to see. These are my questions for the alumni association. Can you increase membership? We know that was part of Curtis's goal. We also know that was that is going to be part of Ms. Polk's goal. So Artisha, I don't I don't want to, I'm weird like that, y'all. Like you gotta be careful calling people by their first names. At least me professionally. Because black people, it's Mr. and Mrs. This. Other communities, they call people by their first names. You be like, okay. So but it's gonna be interesting to see, can our, especially considering who you got. Like, I think that first VP, we had her on the show. Look, she is money. She is like really good. She's done a lot to raise money. That's gonna be interesting though. They got to find a way to rally the troops. And one of the things they may have to do is find ways to divert it. Like, have those funds come to the association, but not go to certain entities in the university. Because we still got to support the kids. And then the other side, I told y'all, follow the boosters on Instagram. But he's killing it. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. That's one dude, and I hit him up. I was like, dude, what are you using? Like, I don't have time to keep up with you. Like, bro, what are you? And he'd be like dropping dimes. Like, very engaging, really looking to build the organization. Again, they are spending the money. They just funded a group coming down to Claremont. But this is the time where those two organizations can really pick up and grow in numbers and donations, because some of y'all don't want to get to university. Like, you just don't. And it's because you don't rock with that person. I get it. But they still need your donations in some way, form, and fashion to get back to the kids. So it's gonna be interesting to see though, man. So, but that baseball game, I'm salty, man. Like, I think I'm gonna take me another nap off of that, man. I'm still mad. Congratulations, HBC Band Talk. We still got a better band in Tallahassee, in my personal opinion. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say it like this: the best two bands in the SWAC are in Florida to me. I think Jackson's better than Southern right now. I hate to admit that. That hurt. That hurt to say it. Yeah. But I think the best two, because the best percussion session in SWAC is Southern Impact. I don't care what nobody says. I'm sorry. VCU got the best percussion session in all of HBCU football. Like, they stay in that pocket. But FAMU just sound better overall. I think we sound better. I ain't gonna hold you. But that Sunday Impact, like, our band director, I'm gonna give y'all this before we go. Our band director teaches percussion and our middle school kids this year were able to go to SeaWorld, and they performed at SeaWorld. And when I tell you, they were congratulating those kids, middle school kids, mostly 7th graders. Like, we had 2 8th graders, and one of them, he like, yeah, like, it's crazy for him. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, my boy's like that. He a little player too, though. You better watch him. But he be running all the little girls, especially the Haitian ones. Boy, he get up there, he think he cute. Anywho's, when I tell you those kids look like mini Southern Impact, and he done mess around and indoctrinated them children to have the belief that they got a better band over there. They don't. But you can see it. And I will say that percussion section is like that overall. Like, everything else, though, nah, give it a fam, man. You know, the Horsemen, they do a little more with dancing and stuff. I ain't gonna lie. That Horseman step is smooth. But I just like the FAMU drum majors a little better. That's what I grew up with. So, but yeah, sudden impact, they like that. All right, y'all. No long show today. And look, Mama, I did it. I ain't even promise you. I just set myself to 3. And after that 3, I wasn't gonna say it no more. So, but we're gonna see, man. Look, there's gonna be more offers coming out. I can tell you that. More commitments coming, and we're gonna drop some of those commitments on the Twitter page, and we're just gonna do a whole with all of them, even the ones that some of them have committed on your Facebook as well. So, be some good times, man. So appreciate y'all. For everybody, HBCU Digital Network. Look, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to follow, because y'all know what's up and what's always gonna be. Fangs up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started. Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Dorsey, how